So hello guys, I am back with another video on Why So Serious channel, and this particular video is upcoming part of my series called Linux for Hackers. So this particular chapter we will be discussing about analysis and managing network. So this particular topic I have divided into three portions. So I will be recording three videos for this. So today is the first part that I will be teaching you. And in this first part, we will be looking at ifconfig command, iwconfig command, how you can change your IP address, and how you can change a network mask and broadcast address. Don't worry guys, if you don't know much about networking, it's okay. I will be teaching about networking also in my upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. So no issues for now, you can just get a hang on it, how you can do those things. And in later videos, in my upcoming videos, you can also get to learn what actually how this network mask and other things work. So let me first tell you how analyzing and managing network works. So in many situations, when you are trying to be when you are doing penetration testing over a network, so a good ethical hacker should know how he or she can connect and interact with the network. So for example, you may need to connect with a computer with your IP address that is hidden from the view, or you might need to direct the target domain name system query to your system so that you can actually gain the access, or so that you can gain the access and learn how actually malicious attackers work, and then you can defend your system also. So without further ado, let's get with this first command. So the first command is ifconfig. As the name suggests, its full form is interface configuration. If we are doing this interface configuration, this is the most basic tool you can say, or the command that is used to examine and interact with active networks. This query you can use in your active network connections by simply entering this into terminal. Let me simply show you how this command works. So if I type ifconfig, so you can easily see that here it is, here my IP address is seen, and here the net mask also is seen, and here the broadcast address is also seen. Okay, so this is the IP address that is seen. What is this ETH0? This ETH0 is the full form as Ethernet 0. So Linux doesn't start from 1, it actually starts counting from 0, and ETH is the short form for Ethernet. Okay, and if you have more Ethernet connection, that you will be showing ETH1, 2, and so on. This will be going on. And then there will be hardware address also. So this ether will be the hardware address. And sorry, I cannot show you my hardware address, so I have blurred it. So this is the Ethernet address, ether address, not Ethernet, but yeah, ether address. That is known as hardware address. Okay. So what is I'll redirect to you what is net mask and broadcast. So net mask is actually the network mask, and network mask is nothing but basically the IP address of the network, that network code. So there are two portions. One is network, and another is host. So host is the system, host is the person that who is using that IP address, and network is assigned to the network to which that person is connected. So that's how we use net mask. And the broadcast is nothing, just simply when you will be when your data will be broadcasted to other nodes so that they can connect. If you are not able to understand in depth broadcast and network mask, no issues guys, just simply know what it is. And in my upcoming videos, I'm telling you again that I will be teaching you about this networking interface also, so don't worry about those things. So now you have learned how you can find the IP address of your wired connection. Okay. So for example, and the third connection you might also see, if you have WLAN. WLAN is wireless connection. If you are connected to Wi-Fi interface or adapter, so then it can show that IP address and MAC address of that also. Okay. So now let me just clear my screen really quick and let's jump to the second command which of today's video. So today's second command is iwconfig. So it's actually like not too much people pronounce it, but yeah, I said that interface wireless config configurations. So this is how you can remember this particular command. So as the name suggests, interface wireless communication, iwconfigs. So when you do this command, you will be able to see your if you have a wireless adapter connected, then you can see the result of this command particularly. So like it will tell you about the IP address, MAC address, and what mode it is running. So there are two modes two modes. One is uh, managed and another is packet injection, you can say, or yeah, you can say as packet injection. So there are, which I have told you, these wireless cards have these two type of mode. One is monitor mode, not manage mode. Sorry, these are some mistakes that you don't have to perform. So it's monitor mode. What managed and monitor mode is? Managed is the normal mode in which you can interact with the internet, and monitor mode is basically when you can look into the IP addresses and Wi-Fi names and Wi-Fi MAC addresses of the networks that are actually around you. So for this iwconfig is used, not iwconfig, but adapter, wireless adapter is used, and iwconfig is used so that you can gather crucial information during your Wi-Fi penetration testing, or you can say wireless penetration testing. So the common tools that you can use for wireless penetration testing are aircrackng. So yeah, let me quickly just show you if there will be any result. I am not connected to any Wi-Fi adapter. So see, there are no Wi-Fi extension it shows. If it was, then it would have shown that I am connected to WLAN 0, but it hasn't because I am not connected to. Okay. So now let's move on to some really interesting portion of this video. So most of the ethical hackers, you can say, or penetration testing, when performing a penetration testing against an organization, they will be changing their IP address and acting like a malicious actor. These types of penetration testers and white hat hackers do these things so that actually they can learn and gather information like black hat hackers, and then they can report to the organization that how a black hat hacker could have hacked their network or their organization. So the very first step to penetration in penetration testing is to change our IP address. For if you, even if you are doing for an organization, so that it doesn't look. Actually, you have the right, but because if you go through legal proceedings, then white hat hacker doesn't need to change the IP address. But yeah, in most of the cases, people do change their IP address. So this particular skill is really useful skill because it will help you access other network while appearing as a trusted device on those network. For example, if this particular machine is not a trusted IP address, if I enter some IP address that is trusted to that machine, my colleagues won't have any problem in accessing that data because this particular machine is having the IP address of the trusted one. So for example, in denial of service attack, you can spoof your IP address so that the attack appear to come from another source. This can help you evade IP capture during forensic analysis. Remember guys, this is completely for educational purposes. I am not trying to support any harmful cause. This is just for the knowledge purpose so that I can tell you about how you can actually do uh, you can defend yourself from these type of malicious attacks, and you can actually try these things on your network only. Do not perform this without permission It's illegal and you should not do this. You should be doing in your home network only. Okay. So this particular technique, changing your IP address, is most of the time used in denial of service attack, as I've said you, so that your IP address won't be shown to other people, won't be revealing, so that you won't be able to get traced. So how you can do that? Let me just show you really. So let first see again ifconfig command. So so there is ifconfig command. So you can see that I am connected to and yeah, let me just tell you what is LO. LO is nothing but loopback to which your device connect to yourself. So this is the basic IP address that actually every device connect to itself so that it can check whether it's running anything or not. Like you can check whether your computer is connected, you can identify the device and you can actually test that this loopback address can be used to test internal path and communication channel. So like you can test the IP or TCP protocol, whether they are working or not. This also you can perform that. So yeah, so coming to the real thing, how you can change your IP address. So for this, if I enter my ifconfig command, I can see that how much Ethernet connections I have. So for example, currently I'm having only one Ethernet connection, that is ETH0. So what I will do is I will simply type ifconfig, then I will mention the name of the Ethernet connection that I want to change. So in this particular example, I want to change the IP address of my Ethernet connection 0 because I am using ETH0. You might be using ETH1 or 2 also. So you can edit according to your choice. So in my case, I have ETH0 and then I can, let's say, I can change this. In this, it says the last digit I will be last two digits octet I will be changing like these two octets 139 and 120 I will be changing. So if I type 192.168, so here my IP address is 139, but I will type 181, and the last octet says 128, but I will type 115. And if I hit enter, so social fader attack doesn't work. I don't know what is happening. So just let me really quick give it a sudo option. Sudo. Okay, I typed it twice. So yeah. So earlier we can perform this directly, but we can't now because we are normal user and not the root user, and you require a root access. So now if you do this correctly, it simply will return this as I said you. Like if I again run this command, it will return no output. But yeah, your IP address has been changed. Now if you go back again and if I check, you see, okay, my IP address has been changed. This is how you can change your IP address. This is really easy, guys. Now you have learned how to change your IP address. I can simply like write the command also for you, eth uh, interface underscore number, whether it's 0, 1, 2, whatever it is for you, and then IP underscore address that you have to put in it. And yeah, you are good to go. After this command, you will be able to change your IP address. Let's go. You have learned something good today, and now to the last portion of this video, I'll be telling you how you can change your network mask and broadcast address also. So, as I told you earlier, network mask is nothing but network mask is actually the portion of the IP address that the network is using, that person is using. And broadcast address is nothing but actually the IP address that is being used to broadcast your information with the permission only. But yeah. So now I have changed the IP address, right? Now I have to change net mask and broadcast. Let's move on to this. For changing my IP address, I used ETH0 192.168.181.115. So let me really type sudo really quick in this, because then only this particular command will be working. So yeah, I am not assigned too much resources to my virtual machine. That's why sometimes this lag will be happening. It might happen to your machine also, or it won't. It really depends on whether you are giving your virtual machine a good amount of resources or not. So yeah, after doing this, now you have to change your net mask. So what I will type? I will simply type net mask, and then I will enter net mask. So here I will again change the only third octet. So I will do 255.255.0.0. And now I want to change my broadcast address. So I will simply type BROAD cast, and this says 181.225. Now I will change the third octet in it. If I type 192.168.1.225, and say 255. If I type and I hit enter, you see again the command has been run successfully. That's why there is no output shown. If I type ifconfig again, you can see the IP address was already changed. Now the net mask and broadcast has also changed. You see in this particular portion, the net mask is this and broadcast is this. It's the third octet is 255 and the third octet of broadcast is 181. But in this case, third octet has changed to 0 and broadcast address also has been changed to 0. So you can do this also. Let me just type the command here for you really quick. ifconfig eth, then you type interface underscore name, then you give space, then IP address, then you can give net mask, then you change IP of net mask, then you type broadcast, then again you type broadcast IP change to which you want to change, and you hit enter, you are good to go. But yeah, in the new Kali machine, you have to type sudo also. So remember to type sudo, then only this command will work for your. But if you are already the root user, then you don't have to use sudo command. If you are a normal user, then you have to use the sudo command. So that's it for today's video, guys. Let me just quickly summarize for you. So today we have started the chapter 3 of the series of Linux for hackers. In the chapter 3 we are learning analyzing and how to analyze and manage networks. In this particular video I taught you how you can use ifconfig command, how you can see your wireless configurations and ethernet configuration, how you can change your IP address for your Wi-Fi penetration testing, and how you can change your network mask and broadcast address also. Remember guys, I told you for if you can use for the DDoS for the DOS attack, denial of service attack, I told you that if you change your IP address, then your IP address won't be traced back to you. But yeah, for the good use also you can use this. If you are a person who likes to keep your things private, or if you are a blue teamer instead of red teamer, then you can change your IP address also, so that the malicious attacker won't be able to track you or hack you. So that's how you can defend also. So everything is perspective, how you look the world and how you keep your knowledge. Again, I'm giving a disclaimer that this is only for educational video. This is only to teach you guys about ethical hacking and penetration testing. I do not promote anything illegal activity on my channel. So till then, goodbye. Stay tuned. I will be uploading next part of this particular chapter really soon.